As a mixture of game development projects, including advert games, social networking games, casual download games, and basically everything in between.
What's an advert game?
An advert game it's an advertisement that you play. So, for example, if you've ever seen the Axe television commercials where they have World's Manliest Rituals, well, there's a video game version of that advertising campaign that we developed that fans of Axe body spray can play and learn more about Axe.
And how long have you been, when did you start the business?
The business was started 3 years ago as a merger between my company, Golden Goose Games, and Paul's company, Paul Hake Productions.
Oh, so that's how you found each other.
Yeah.
Did you already know each other for years prior and decided to merge?
This is Paul. Aaron and I knew each other from UMass connections. We went to UMass in Amherst, and we knew about each other's studios for a few years before we started HitPoint when we did the merger. And essentially, we were doing the same sort of work, video game development, online games, downloadable games. And essentially, in 2008, we decided that it made sense for us to merge our efforts and create a bigger entity.
Now, because the show is obviously, through Jeff, is about entrepreneurs, was it difficult to merge your two styles, your cultures, your work ethics?
Good question, Jennifer.
Absolutely not. Paul and I had worked, we'd shared office space, we'd trade projects back and forth. What actually, stimulated the need to merge was with Golden Goose Games, the amount of projects and the size of the projects that I was getting was just enormous. And then I was about to get married, and I wanted to go on a month-long honeymoon. And there's just
That's the reason?
Yeah, that was the reason. There's just absolutely no way that I could keep up.
I like that. It's a European model. It's work supports your social life.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Hey, Paul, what are you doing for the next month? I'm going to need some time off.
That's the kind of partner you want.
Exactly.
So, what's your commercial model? How do you make money?
So we have 3 models that we work off of. So for casual download, and these are games that you find on sites like Big Fish Games or Real Arcade or Wild Tangent. We typically approach those publishers or publishing partners, we call them, with our cool game ideas. Sell them on the game ideas. They fund the development. Typically, they acquire the IP. We do the development. They publish the games, and we benefit from some portion of the revenue stream from that. Our advert gaming model, it's a margin-based business. Fortunately, in the advertising world, the amount that it costs to make a really good, engaging advert game is just a small fraction of a typical advertising budget, and so there's usually plenty of room for, for us to benefit from that. Our newest model is a social gaming model, where we work with our partners, bring their IPs to Facebook, and then usually those titles have a microcurrency-based marketplace around virtual items, and once the game's launched, we benefit from a share of the revenue generated from that.
Now, what came